I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy TSKO to the day. Mr. Flow So Good. You guys already know, man. Back with y'all with yet another episode of Streets is Watching. For those of y'all that are new to our channel, please feel free to click that red button and subscribe. And for those of y'all that are low subscribers, man, I'm thankful for your low support. Now, AKA's music career and drama have been synonymous ever since his rap career began. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it goes from him having petty beefs with artists to, you know, other people around him, you know, having beefs with other camps and his name being dragged into the mud. Now, the latest drama that has his name being dragged into the mud is, you know, between him and his former label, Fifth Season, whereby, you know, they've been having this back and forth ever since AKA decided to leave the label late last year, citing, you know, financial issues as the main reason for him actually leaving the label. Now, fast forward, these guys have been having a back and forth, so on and so forth, and most recently the CEO of Fifth Season actually filed a case against, you know, the CEO of Beam Group, citing that there were some harassing statements that were actually xenophobic sent towards him and his team via emails. Now, AKA was not going to be quiet about the situation. You guys already know. He actually came out talking about the situation, basically saying that he doesn't owe Fifth Season anything. He actually finds the timing of this case being filed very suspect. He actually came out and said, "It is important for people to know all sides of the story. The company is out of money. The emails were sent when I was in the process of leaving the company because funds were being mismanaged. Everybody can see that I am better off than when I was with Fifth Season. For me, the timing is questionable. When Fifth Season is strapped for cash, they want to bring it to light. I don't understand." Now he continued talking about it and said, "I don't owe Fifth Season any money. Fifth Season owes me money. Fifth Season was floating the entire company on me. I was the only artist that really ever made them money." Now, man, looking at this whole debacle between Fifth Season and AKA, man, I actually look at it and I feel like I wish it would just be over, man, because it seems like, man, these two guys left each other, you know, with bad blood, and we cannot deny that, you know, they've done so much for the SA hip hop music industry, and more than that, you know, they've contributed to each other's lives. I feel like, you know, Fifth Season has contributed to what AKA is, and AKA has contributed to what Fifth Season is, and it's sad to actually see their fighting now escalates to a point whereby, you know, xenophobic statements were said, and, you know, court cases need to be opened to actually, you know, resolve this particular issue that's going down between the two of them. I actually wish they could just sit down and have a simple conversation about, yo, if you owe us money, could you please pay us? And, you know, if, like, you know, the CEO of Beam Group, you know, said that, you know that they owe Fifth Season money, but, you know, they can't just pay them the whole amount at the same time. They need to pay them bit by bit. If they could just sit down and have that simple conversation of, okay, we can't pay you all the money right now, we can pay you, you know, in bits if that's how they want to pay it, instead of this whole back and forth that's going on between them where one says, no, you owe me, and the other one says, no, you owe me, and vice versa. I just wish they could just sit down and have that conversation. Now, of course, there's no excuse, you know, for harassment or harassing another individual because you feel like they owe you money or they are asking for their money. So the whole xenophobic statements thing is something that I don't even think AKA should be trying to justify. And I don't even think, you know, because the CEO of Beam Group went on an interview and also tried to justify it. I'm like, there's nothing that you can say to actually justify statements like that. I feel like if you guys are having money issues or some problems going down between you guys must just sit down and have a conversation without actually being offensive towards one another. Now, obviously, there's money involved, so that could be part of the reason why, you know, tensions are running so high, but still I feel like they should find a way to handle the situation without actually being offensive to one another. But you guys leave me a comment in the comment section, let me know what you think about this, and definitely subscribe. Now wait, Emma Pili, I know you want to go, but click that red button and subscribe and put some respect on a younger name, man. Pause.